Here is a super fan. This is a rather unusual sight on this channel, as we don't have the super here in the US. This is fresh from the Canada. This was given to me this year at the fan meet by the super fan man himself, which is a great channel. I highly recommend taking a look at those videos. He presents very well. He's got a lot of neat material on there and some very interesting fan models. If you enjoy the fan material on this channel, you'll probably like his channel as well. This is an item that's been of a lot of curiosity to me, the Canadian models of some of the things we have here in the US. SMC here in the US would be the equivalent of this. There were also Lasco Galaxy equivalents up there in the Canada. And what's intriguing to me is that the ones in the Canada all have these absurdly dense guards. And I'm very interested to see how these perform side by side. I've gotten a handful of Canadian fans over the years. I guess they just kind of somehow make their way down here at times. I think I even have one Canadian air conditioner as well. But I have not come across one that has the very dense guard. I think the other one, I know I have a box fan from the Canada, and ironically, the guard on that one is actually less dense than the version sold here in the US. I'm trying to think if I have any other ones. I might have one or two, but none of them that were a direct, I want to say, I guess a relabel is accurate. A direct comparison from a model sold here versus a model sold there. This one is. I think I have 3 of these under the SMC version, which is what was sold here in the US, and the guards are a fraction of the density. And at some point we're going to do a side-by-side comparison in the future. I don't have any of those properly cleaned up and serviced like this one is, so I got to go through one of those and clean it up and make sure it's running to spec, so we can actually get a fair comparison. But I have an idea of how those perform, and I'll be able to tell even without one side by side if this is significantly less. I've heard varying opinions over the years. Some people insist on there's no difference. Some people say there's a huge difference. Some people say there's a minor difference. I mean, I guess the airflow is somewhat objective, but you should kind of be able to have a general consistent opinion, I would think. The cord was wrapped up nicely and properly. This is so rare. Now when we undo this, there's not going to be a disaster of a knotted up cord, or a cord with a coil memory as if it's pretending to be a telephone, which it's not. It'll just open up and be a nice straight power cord. Excellent. That's the way it should be. And there's our tripod kick for the video. Always got to have one of those. I guess this is probably internally identical to the SMC ones, because I think the electricity is the same in the Canada as it is here. I know it's 120, and I guess the plug is probably the same shape. Even the back guard is ridiculously dense. I mean, look at that. That is absurd. And how the heck does any air get through that thing? Just for comparative purposes, here's a measurement. I mean, that is ludicrous. There is so many stinking spokes on that guard. You can barely even get a piece of paper in there. Here's the informations. It is a very shiny and reflective desk, the fan, model 6HK. impedance protected. That's interesting. I thought the ones here were thermally protected. That is very, very interesting. 0.27 amps. There's arguments for both impedance protection and thermal protection being superior. The impedance protection will be more likely to save it from a lockup situation, which is kind of a convenience if you're pulling stuff out of the trash and someone threw it out because it locked up. If it's impedance protected, you don't have to deal with replacing a thermal fuse, and it's probably not going to, or the motor probably won't be damaged for the time that it's sat locked rotor. But there's some people say that the thermal protection is safer. Depends on the failure case, I guess. The base. Yeah, even the base is identical. Just looked at one of my other ones. The base is the same. It's got that interesting pattern there. Guard latches on the same way. There's just a million more spokes on this one. The blade is certainly the same. Oh, you know what? There is a difference. The ones that I have, are they all like that? The switch is different. Yeah, the ones here, the 6-inch ones sold here under the SMC brand, had a rotary switch. Well, maybe the internals are not identical. Well, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. We'll start up on the low. We're going to test it at 118.7 the volts. Oh, the bearings are locked up on this one too. I guess we could do a very accurate comparison between the two. Okay, well, try on the high and see if it gets going in a minute. It's pretty cold down here today, so maybe that's why the oil is just a little stiff. It's taken 0.26 the amps, so that's right about what it's rated for. It's moving like no air. It should be moving a little more air than that with the speed it's going. I know it's not up to speed yet, but it's not crawling anymore either. Sounds like it's got the same bearing rattle as the ones here in the US did. Stinking cheesy C-frame shaded pole motors. Alright, it's starting to take off now. I'm not going to use it after this until I service it. There's no point in running it like this. It's almost at full speed now. Wow, this is worse than I thought. You can't even feel the air more than like 3 feet away. Wow. the air just doesn't travel. It diffuses so quickly with this dense guard. Even right up close, it's a lot less than the ones that we have here. There's hardly any airflow. The bearings are definitely still pretty stiff, but I think it's running about up to speed. Well, I kind of figured it would be extremely restrictive, and that's definitely what it's panning out to be. The air just feels like it's moving so slowly. Curiously, it is traveling. I can feel it all the way across the room here, but it's so, you can just barely detect that the air is moving. And it's like that once you get like 2 or 3 feet away from it, it's like that for another 5 feet. It's very strange the way this is moving the air. Wow, this moves so much less air than the ones that are here in the US, the SMC branded ones. And it's all because of this ridiculous guard. Huh. Alright, well that's cool. I guess now we get to do a clean and service on both, and we'll take a look and see what's inside. And I guess what we should do is we should clean and service them both side by side, and we'll be able to compare the whole thing in and out. Wow, that is that is ridiculous. What a waste in performance. Wow. That's that is really something. Well, I can't wait to clean these up and run them side by side and see how it compares. That's going to be a very interesting comparison. And the power information for those that are curious is 0.25 the amps, 19 the watts with a power factor of 0.64. Yeah, that's up to speed now, or at least mostly up to speed. And the airflow is just wow. The airflow barely exists. Interesting stuff. We'll definitely be revisiting this in the near future.